coronavirus spreads via droplets. When the person coughs or sneezes, the droplets land on surfaces and are picked up on the hands of others and spread further. People catch the virus when they touch their infected hands to their mouth, nose, or eyes. It follows that the single most important thing you can do to protect yourself is keep your hands clean by washing them frequently with soap and water or hand sanitizer.
Today, and a pleasant welcome to William V.S. Tubman University Media Platform. My name is Augustine Young, and on today's edition, our focus is COVID-19. We have in studio here our guest, Dr. Joseph Vedia. He's the Dean for the College of Health and Sciences at William V.S. Tubman University. Doc, thanks for joining us and welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Young. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, sir. We just want you to kind of give us an update about Tubman University involvement on this COVID-19.
Well, as you know, more than a week ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, the president of the university called me along with the vice president of administration, Dr. Ba, and he mandated us to put in place measures that will create awareness about this virus and also measures for prevention. So the hand washing stations that you see at the gate towards Harper, and then the main gate here that will also be opening today or tomorrow, they came about as a result of the mandate from the president to ensure that the students, faculty, and staff on the campus are protected and they are aware of what this virus is all about. So that's what you can see now.
Thank you so much, Doc. We appreciate you kind of tell us what is actually coronavirus.
Well, coronavirus disease, COVID-19, which is coronavirus disease. Coronavirus is a group of viruses. It's a large family of viruses that cause that manifest through respiratory problems. So you have SARS, S-A-R-S. SARS was in Asia maybe a decade ago, and it killed some people. They also have MERS, M-E-R-S, in the Middle East. They also made people sick and they kill people. So COVID-19 is a kind of coronavirus that was recently discovered in China. So coronavirus not really new, except that COVID-19 is a new strain of that virus.
You kind of tell us how can COVID-19 actually be spread or transmitted from one person to another?
Well, thank you, Mr. Young. COVID-19 can be spread from person to person. For instance, if someone coughs or sneezes, the droplets, if another person inhales it, they can get that disease. Through the breath that the person exhales when they breathe out, those droplets can go through the other person's nostril, they can get that disease. You can also catch COVID-19 by touching surfaces that people cough or sneeze on, by getting in contact with the virus on those surfaces, and then touching them and putting your hand in your eye or in your nose or in your mouth. You can also touch COVID-19 by that. You can also catch it by droplets from the person who coughs on you or breathes on you directly. You can also get it through that way. So it's basically coming into contact with the secretions, especially secretions from the respiratory tract of another person.
Doc, what's the possibility for COVID-19 to be transmitted, especially from a person who apparently did not show any sign and symptoms?
Well, people with the disease that have mild disease, like they might have the disease but they don't have any sign or symptoms, you can also get it from them. If the disease is mild, they're not really sick, the person has it but they're not sick, as long as you come to contact, if you inhale the secretions from the person, if you inhale their sneeze, if they sneeze on you and you inhale the droplets, or the cough on you and you hear those droplets, you can still get the disease. So the best thing to do is to take the universal precautions that have been recommended by the WHO and other agencies, including the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So there's no need going around saying the person has it, the person doesn't have it, or the person has mild disease, or they don't have mild disease. The important thing is to take those universal precautions that have been recommended by the appropriate agencies like the WHO and other public health agencies in the world.
On today's edition, I'm in conversation with Dr. Joseph Vedia, followed by Mr. Josiah Wilson, a lecturer from the Public Health Department of William V. Tubman University. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Young, for inviting us on this platform.
Can you tell us the difference between quarantine and isolation?
Thank you very much. That's a very interesting question. Let me also inform you that the two terms, quarantine and isolation, are one way or other similar, but it is good to note that there is a little slight difference between the two, but though they are used interchangeably. But quarantine, the term quarantine is used when you have the notion of separating someone who is believed to have been exposed, to a health condition or a particular disease, under discussion, that you want to separate that individual from the rest of the population on a basis whereby the person does not start to show signs and symptoms of the disease. Then you separate that individual from the rest of the population, then that is quarantine. But in the case where the person is being monitored, having been quarantined, and then it is established that the person starts now to show some signs and symptoms, then you have the intention of separating that individual based on the fact that signs and symptoms start being shown, then that is what we call isolation.
Okay, sir. So what is the issue about distancing, social distancing?
All right. Also, social distancing, the term, actually that term has been in existence for a long time. It's just that not many people have been aware of it. But it's just during this COVID-19 pandemic that many individuals have started knowing the term social distancing. But social distancing is actually referring to all aspects, all measures put into place to ensure that you avoid close contact with individuals who are considered to be infected with a particular condition.
Mr. Anthony C. Kwabo, who is the president for William V. Tubman University 2020 graduating class. Mr. Kwabo, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you for always remembering the students when it comes to situations and initiatives like this. So thank you, it's a pleasure being here.
We just want you to tell us exactly how is it like with respect to students' involvement about this COVID-19?
Yeah, the students' involvement with the COVID-19 awareness and prevention measures by Tubman University is receptive. The students, they one way or the other, they are, respecting the administration, and then they are abiding by the rules, put in place by the health authorities. And then they are also in the community giving awareness, telling their brothers and sisters, their mothers and fathers, and those that can listen to them, because people believe in them, that they are schooled and educated, so the people at home, they are listening to them. So one way or the other, they are carrying messages that the do's and don'ts of COVID-19, and they're also helping the administration, to propagate the messages out there with regards to COVID-19. And also the students from the College of Health Sciences, specifically from the Public Health Department, they are helping a whole lot in this initiative, because they are always at the gate there, at the main gate of Tubman University, every day from 8 o'clock a.m. to at time 5 p.m., making sure that they monitor the hand washing facilities that are being put in place by administration. So that's how involved the students are. And being an ex-administrator from the College of Health Sciences, I'm hearing that the College of Health Sciences is planning a mass awareness in both Plebo and Harper districts Friday and Saturday. So the students, they are doing well with regards to the awareness of the COVID-19.
Mr. Kwabo, won't you tell us, since March 16, Liberia received her first confirmed case in this country, and because of that, the government of Liberia has temporarily shut down schools. You are a graduating senior. How does it feel?
Well, personally, I feel bad, and I talk to my colleagues every day. They are feeling the same. They are worried. 4 years now we've been here. Most of them say, we want to leave, we want to graduate. And with the postponement of classes, postponement of school every now and then is worrisome. They don't know, and myself, I don't know when classes are going to resume. So with the COVID-19 interruption of classes and the everyday activities on TU campus, is worrying us and is carrying us back as students and as a class. We're supposed to be graduating May 30, 2020, and now we don't know when we'll be graduating again. So COVID COVID-19 has really hit us hard as students, and we hope and pray that we all follow the preventive measures and this thing goes away so that we can get back to usual business.
Well, viewers, if you just joined us, be reminded that you are listening to William V.S. Tubman University Media Platform, and I'm in conversation with Dr. Joseph Vedia, Dean for the College of Health Sciences, William V.S. Tubman University, Mr. Josiah Wilson, lecturer at the Public Health Department, William V.S. Tubman University, and Mr. Anthony C. Kwabo, who is the president for the graduating class, William V.S. Tubman University. Let's get back to Mr. Josiah Wilson for his parting comment.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Young. Again, as I've said initially, it's a pleasure being on this platform. What I would like to say as my parting comment is to indicate that the issue of coronavirus is very serious. It is not a joking thing. And I want to send this message to our viewers to understand that health is pervasive and it is cross-cutting. In other words, anything that affects somebody who is very close to you, in as much you are a part of that defined population, you are susceptible. I'm sure many of us, we are aware about the suspected case spoken about in Grand Gila County as well. So it means Maryland County is no exception. So taking my exit, I would like to indicate that all of the measures that have been put into place, we are on a prerogative to be able to observe those measures. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for talking to us. We move on now to Mr. Anthony C. Kwabo, who is the president for the graduating class 2020 at William V.S. Tubman University. What's your parting comment?
Yeah, my parting comment to our viewers is that COVID-19 is a disease that doesn't discriminate whether you big, you small, you black or white. It affects all ages and all races. So let's take our health into our own hands and keep safe to keep serving. And then also we want to tell those that are coming in the gates of Tubman University, please, we're begging you, when the students tell you to wash your hands, do the things that you're supposed to do rightly, please listen to them, because that's what they are there for, to prevent the disease from affecting the population. And also to our stakeholders, we want to say that please let us use the intersectoral approach. Let us collaborate and work together to make this thing better for all of us. Thank you for the time. I'm privileged.
Well, Tubman University kick off the awareness and prevention measures here in Maryland County. We're located in a community. We're a university community. So in our neighborhoods around here, we have people that we also reach out to. And we ask our partners out there for support, for resources to go even further into the community. Places like Barracan, Plebo, Robo, other places, Complicated. The places around here where people need information, where they need resources to be able to do what we ask them to do. To wash their hands, they need soap, they need water, they need bleach, they need buckets. So we have to expand this thing because one case is one too many. So we want to intensify the and also to tell the public, don't forget, it starts with your hands. Wash your hands every day. Wash your hands when you enter the room. Wash your hands when you don't forget to bend your shoulders. You cough and sneeze in your shoulder. Don't forget, don't touch your face because you may transport the virus from the face into your eye. So those measures are very important. Keep your distance at least 3 feet away from the person next to you. And finally, when you feel sick, stay home and make sure you check the health station around you, the clinic, the hospital. Don't assume that it's something else. Always go in and make sure that you are okay. So this is why I'm leaving with the public. Be safe, take your health in your hands, protect yourself and your family, your community. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
You're welcome, sir. That was Dr. Joseph Vedia, Dean for the College of Health Sciences at William V.S. Tubman University. Earlier, you listened to Mr. Anthony C. Kwabo. My name is Augustine X. Jr. I'd like to say many thanks to all of you for following